Hello everybody, welcome back to Wolfeei. Today we're going to be talking about a funny argument, well, topic. I don't really think it's an argument. I guess you could argue over it, but we're not going to today because there's a clear answer. Either way, there's a funny little thing that people did after the blockwars teams got announced for blockwars Rookies 2, which was saying that blockwars is officially bigger than MCC because of blockwars Rookies 2, which... Thank you for, saying that. I appreciate that there's at least debate about this because that's, cool, good for the event, I guess. You are unfortunately wrong, respectfully, obviously, because I'll show you. But Rookies 2 compared to modern MCC isn't really fair, I guess. It's kind of hard to say because Rookies 2 is a spin-off event, right? So it's like comparing Rookies 2 to like Pride, which I pulled up a tab that's just Pride, but this is not the only post. There's also this one, and then there's also, this was because of Ethan Nestor also being there. They're like, oh my god, what? And then there's Gavin also saying the debate. But yeah, very interesting. I'll get to this at the end. Very interesting topic. Either way, let's look at MCC and prove why this argument is incorrect. Because, at least, well, it could be. It depends on how you look at it. Because it's, in my opinion, incorrect. Because I don't think you should compare rookies to regular MCC, canon MCC. But if we were to do that, yeah, sure, you could argue it, even though we don't know how many viewers are going to be watching Rookies. Either way, let me just pull up Block Wars 10 first. Block Wars 10, most recent event. Also, pretty sure this was one of the most highly viewed Block Wars events as of recent. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was, like, one of the biggest ones. That was my doorbell. Either way, 23,000 viewers, pretty much peak. Average would be like, I don't know, like slightly above 20,000, like 21K maybe. Yeah, that is that's one that we can compare, right? If you look at the most recent MCC, keep in mind this Block Wars 10 roster is like super hyped up and people really liked it and whatnot, right? If you look at the most recent MCC 35, viewership here, it's sideways, but someone tracked it. 34K average, 44K peak, 10K different, doesn't really matter. That's like double. Like, I mean, the average won't be double, but the peak is like double. The average is like at least 50% higher. So in terms of regular events, we're not there, okay? MCC is for sure bigger than Block Wars in terms of regular events. If you were to pull up the rookies teams, or like this argument, compared to like Pride, most recent Pride, I'll be completely real. I have no clue how much viewership this event got, but looking at some of the people in it, I wouldn't be surprised if it's higher than the 34K average and 44K peak. I mean, it definitely could be. I mean, there's like Filza in this, there's like Tubbo in this, there's Grian, there's like, I mean, Zombie Cleo, I don't really know how big Zombie Cleo is, but I assume it's at least notable. Saikuno is here, Lily Pichu is here, Choco Bars, Ryan Higa. Like, we got some heavy hitters, okay, in terms of viewership for an event here. I still think that even the most recent proper non-canon in terms of different roster MCC is bigger than Rookies 2. At least I assume. I think the projected viewership for Rookies 2 is like 40,000, but I don't know for sure. But like, I think this one's still bigger. I guess we'll find out. We can revisit the arguments maybe after Rookies takes place and we have the statistics coming in. Maybe if Rookies has an absolutely insane viewership number, I'll post another video that's just the most critical thumbnail with my face on it, and it'll just be like a like a I messed up, I was wrong type of video. Either way, I just wanted to mention this argument because I think it's funny. You can debate in the comments if you think Block Wars is bigger. I don't agree. There was an argument made. I think this is a decent comment. The first comment, I think Block Wars has a more diverse range of people, which brings new fans and traction. Sure. I think diversity-wise, yeah, Block Wars is ahead, but that's because the two events don't have the same goal. Block Wars, at least partially, has a goal of trying to be a more variety-based roster. Look at the most recent event. Some of the people who are variety creators and don't really mainly do Minecraft are like Caitlyn, even like Poke. I mean, Poke does mainly, I think maybe do Minecraft. I don't really know, but like Poke's not. I mean, no, not much of a Minecrafter. Lion Shoe's not a Minecrafter. I mean, Joe Bart and Handsome Fella, like they're not really Minecrafters. I mean, Sneak is also debatable nowadays. Sleepy and Rain and Super, like, yeah, the variety was like mostly on the same two teams, but for regardless, right? We are actively aiming to make a more variety-based roster. We are trying to introduce people into the event sphere. MCC's just trying to host MCC, you know. As far as I'm aware, I don't really know if they have internal goals for their roster, but they just want to make a cool event. They just want to host the event and have, you know, Scott wants his friends to play. That's all cool, all fine and dandy, and thumbs up. It's just a different approach that Blockwars is taking. So to make the argument of, in terms of variety, this is not the right tab. This one. In terms of variety, Blockwars is bigger. Yeah, no crap. Of course, because that's the goal. So I guess you could be right. That's the only argument, or the only perspective where I could agree. Or if you are unfairly comparing things, where you're saying, like, let's compare this Iron Mouse team to MCC 35. Wow, shocker. This one's bigger. No way. Really? This team that has Iron Mouse, another V Shoujo member, Quiet, Fruit Berries, and Enthos on it, which is like a sick-ass team compared to... I mean, these are also still cool teams, but like, these are Minecrafter teams, you know, Minecraft isn't at its peak in terms of viewership anymore. Yeah, this one's gonna be bigger. Anyways, that's enough for this argument. If you're still here Among Us today at 2 p.m. Eastern, come watch me, please, because Among Us is fun, and you'll like it. It's funny all the time. So, 8 p.m. my time, 7 p.m. GMT, 2 p.m. EST, Eastern, whatever. That is when I shall be playing Among Us on stream, live. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.